enough of that. All right, so how's everybody doing tonight? What's up? Get this straight now. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are having a good one. And it was a little bit warm here today. Finally cooling down. I think this is the last hot day for a little while anyways. All right. So what you guys been up to? Having some fun? Made it through the weekend, I guess. Hopefully. Actually turn this one down because it's hot today. Yes, a little bit of a heat wave going on. So yes, I guess today I'm throwing my hands up in the air like I just don't care. It's a rave, Betty. It's a rave, everybody. Whoop whoop. I don't know. I'm stupid. All right. So actually, I just thought this was kind of cool. Here, guys, I'll show you this. If you guys saw my review earlier today, I went to Jack in the Box and I did get my color changing cup, and I put some ice in there. You can see how it's purple and white. It goes from white to purple, and it's all spooky for the holidays. Sip if you dare. So yes, there we go, guys. So that was a little bit of fun on that one. So what else? Also did the dipper review, the Popeyes sriracha dippers. So you can check those two out. Also had a poll about what is your favorite lettuce, type of lettuce. I don't know. Whether it's just a plain iceberg or fancy stuff or anything, or no lettuce. I didn't put that in there, but maybe if you guys don't like lettuce, you don't have to vote. I don't know. Thought it was just interesting. So let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's gonna file in here. I'm waiting for a couple of people. All right. So yes. Warm here today. We're in the 90, 95, 96, something like that. And apparently this is going to be the last hot day for a little while. So I forgot to do that. Hang on, guys. I will be right back. So guys, I forgot to post myself. No, I didn't get hurt. So anyways, yes, seeing if anybody's out there. I know it's going to take a little while for everything to get out there and for the people to wake up and smell the coffee. I guess, I don't know. Let's see. So yes, I went to the new places, had those new reviews, and hopefully everybody's gonna come filing in. I don't know. Take a minute for everybody to get accustomed, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's ads. Sometimes that happens. So I just got. Oh, okay, that's okay. But yeah, I did. I showed you guys. I did my review. I have the color changing Jack in the Box cup. So yes, thought that was cool. So I did purchase a couple of things. Thought I'd share those really quick with you guys. I went ahead. I had trouble with this because apparently, yeah, apparently they had something where they said they delivered this and it wasn't delivered, and then it showed up the next day after they said it was delivered. And basically, I got a refund, and then the stuff showed up. So basically, I got it for free. All right, so I got this one. Beavis and Butthead, we're here for your teepee. Teepee. my teepee for my bunghole. So we're here for your teepee. Who knows, Beavis? Who knows what Beavis does with the teepee? I don't know. It's for his cornholio. Folio. Yes. And then he, go. And I couldn't get that. I am the great cornholio. So yes, we got that cornholio and his folio, and then I got just one more because I couldn't really decide. I am the great cornholio, and I got the teepee. And it just says, I am the great cornholio. This must have been from the Mike Knight or whatever that he was doing. That folio, his little poem. So, anyways, yeah, I got those. Got those for you guys. Checking those out. So, what you guys been up to? Hopefully, everybody's doing good. Like I said, it's hot here today. I think it's going to start cooling down in the next couple of days. It's supposed to only be in the 70s and 80s. I mean, we're out of the summertime. We're into fall, so hopefully it will cool down. I'm hoping, because I'm tired of this super hot stuff, man. That's like crazy. I don't know what it's like where you guys are at. Maybe it's not as hot for you. I don't know. So let's see what else. Tonight I am drinking Rave. This is this one's called Candy Rush. Oh, what a rush! And this one's called Mango Magic. So yes, they have a website. It's a bunch of different energy drinks per se. So I got those. I also got some other things to try. I haven't checked these ones out, but I will eventually. I thought these were kind of cool. If you guys watched my video, what was it? Ric Flair, the Woo energy drink. I had a couple of those different flavors. Also, the Goat Fuel is this magic mushroom elixir based things where it's a mushroom based drink. And I don't know if you've seen those ones or not, but they have a new one. Nice, and I'm like, for it. I'm gonna try this one. All right, it's called Melting Forest, and this mushroom energy. So this one's strawberry lemonade. This is mushroom melting forest mushroom, and so got that one, strawberry lemonade, and then this one is called mango guava. Guava. Yeah. All right, things are falling down everywhere. Right, so yes. All right, and then this one's called Orange Cream. And the final one is Black Cherry. I think they actually had another one with other flavors, another variety pack with 4 other flavors, but I decided to get that one. And I will try those, check it out. So, yeah, it's just a new brand. Cool. Right. Yeah, always good when you get something going. So yeah, that one's kind of cool. All right, so what else? That's pretty much it for the new products or whatever. I'm still looking for a bunch. You will see new reviews coming up throughout the couple days, and yeah, I got a whole lot of stuff to weed through because I kind of hit up a lot of different places and got lots of different reviews. So stay tuned for all the fun stuff. And let's see. So tonight I did get. I do shine my shoes. now, now this one's it's just a rave tonight, man. Whoop whoop. We're at a rave, buddy. Whoop whoop. I'm sorry. I've never been to a rave in my life. All right, so I don't even know. Just seeing them on TV. Anyways, that's all right. So yes, there we go. I did get some these garlic dips. Yeah, really. Crank it up. Crank it up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this one's I got some of those garlic bites and a little bit of ranch sauce. Not bad. So yeah, I've never been to the rave either. It's just the rave energy. They've coming out with all kinds of something. I know someone was asking about Ray's energy. They're not really around, but guess we're pretty close on rave. They've got a whole lot of different ones. I've seen every kind of energy drink every day. I see a new blend, a new flavor, a new company. Um, some of them are a little exotic. So yeah. Mushrooms, um, plant-based, all kinds of weird, just weird stuff. So that's gonna be that one. So yeah, if you saw the Jack in the Box Munchie Meal, the Monster Tacos are back. They've got a lot of monster stuff now for the Halloween time. Monster Tacos, the Monster Mozzarella Stick. They got a couple other monster items. You will be probably seeing those sooner or later. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there are no clubs around here anymore at all. I don't think we have dance clubs at all. Maybe like in the big cities like San Francisco or something. I don't think we have any like dance clubs or music clubs or anything like that. And we have a couple of bars, but they're not really the dance club thing. Although the one is a cowboy bar and is right next to the Domino's. When I would go down to Domino's and pick stuff up, I had to park right there and you could hear the karaoke and see all the cowboys and stuff coming out. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe like San Jose, um, San Francisco, bigger cities, but no, none of them around here. Like I said, we got a couple of little bars, but that's it. And I think they got like karaoke and a pool table, and maybe that's about it. But nothing like a rave or dance club or anything like that. I don't know if we ever had any. Tell you the truth, we only got like 3 or 4 bars in the whole town. I think I've heard of that. I've seen them. They're like just pianos in the middle of a park. I've seen that one. Different, different, definitely. They still have karaoke, and I think I don't. We have a couple of country bars, but I don't think they have like um, the bowls or anything that you can ride anymore. Or they might have a pool table or darts or something like that, but that's really about it. Low key. I remember I went to one years ago. Wasn't much of a bar. Hey Joseph, I'm doing pretty good. Well, like I said, whoop whoop. I stayed home. It was hot today. We were like 96, 97. I stayed home. Stayed out of the cool. And like I said, I got my I got my color changing Jack in the Box cup. So it's part of the munchie meal. Anyways, that was the fun stuff. But yeah, it was too hot to really go anywhere today. 95. Apparently, it's going to be cooler in the next couple of days. We're going to be in like the 70s and 80s. Maybe that was the last kind of hot one above 90s for at least for a little while. We might get a spike here or there, but and apparently I missed this one. We had a couple earthquakes the other day. I didn't feel them. One like at 3 in the morning, and one was like at 6 in the morning. But I didn't feel anything. They weren't really huge, but I heard about it. Didn't wake me up. Didn't do anything. I think it was too far. You can also do the monster. They have the monster menu for $3. You can get 2 tacos, the monster mozzarella or the monster churro um, for $3 for those by themselves, or you can get the munchie meal if you really want to. But the monster tacos, can't go wrong with those. I mean, they're just bigger versions of the regular tacos, and like I said, this is cool. This is a cool cup. Yeah, yeah, heat waves and earthquakes. I don't know, man. You should be a little bit worried. Who knows? I think they're kind of all happening all at once. I don't know. Well, these ones were like I think like 4 point something or whatever. I didn't feel it. Maybe I wasn't on the right fault line or whatever. Didn't really feel it. So by the time it got to me, it was like nothing. And the cats didn't freak out either, so must not have been strong enough for everybody to feel here. Yeah, that's part of the rave. You can check that out. I wish I could do that voice that they do. And that crazy language that they speak. When it first came out, they actually had a translator. You used an app and you can minion speak. Apparently, it translated what they were saying. When you went to the movies, you ran the translator, and then it would tell you what they were saying. I think it's pretty much gibberish, anyways. I mean, you can kind of sense that. I've seen the videos and the part where they're singing like YMCA, but it's not really YMCA. It's whatever Minion talk, I guess, is what they're calling it. So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. So what did I finished Rings of Power, that second season. So now I'm gonna have to wait for another probably year for a new one. When did I finish? Space Force. Was trying to watch some of the other stuff. Mm, trying to get back into the older series. I'll have to check those out. What else did I watch? I watched them. Did I watch a movie? I'm trying to remember if I did or not. Oh, kind of a blur. I've been watching. Actually, I've been watching um, the Star Trek Continues. It was like a reboot of the original series that they did several years ago. Different actors. It was done in the original Star Trek style. They actually had two called. One was called Star Trek Phase Two, and then another one was called Star Trek Continue. They were done in the style of the original one. They had different actors, and yeah, these were like about 10, 15 years ago that they did those. So um, still kind of interesting, kind of dramatic like the regular show. Alternate storylines, because that's what they were actually going to do. They had a Star Trek Phase 2 that was going to go on TV, and that turned into the motion picture. I guess they reworked the storyline and turned it into the motion picture instead of making a new series. They just kind of incorporated it into the movie, and it was okay. It wasn't really a big hit. The motion picture was kind of wasn't really a flop. It just wasn't really well received. I remember that. It had a stigma too about the even numbered Star Treks were the better ones, and the odd numbered ones were no good, or lesser quality anyway. Star Trek 2 was good. Star Trek 3, eh. Star Trek 4, the one with the whales, everybody was like into that one. 5 was horrible. Shatner directed that one. And then then they did Star Trek 6 was Generations, which was not bad. And then 7 was, I think, Insurrection. And then um, First Contact. That one was okay. And then came Nemesis, and and then came Section 31, which was horrible. I don't know why they did that. That was a made for TV or made for web movie. It was terrible. I watched it. It's like it was going to be a series, but then they said, "Hey, we'll just put it into a movie," and everybody was like, "Ew, no way." But now they're into Strange New Worlds. Um, I think they're working on a couple other ones. I still don't know if they're going to start filming them or not. So stay tuned for those. Also, there's a lot of reboots and reworks on a lot of different things I've seen. I haven't really heard much as far as like the superhero movies. I haven't really heard much new ones like Spider-Man or well, they had Superman that came out, but I haven't really heard anything about Spider-Man or Flash or Thor or anything. I think they're kind of in limbo with all those right now. I did see it was like a master list of all the stuff coming out for the next like 10 years. Um, but I don't remember all of them. A lot of them were sequels, like Guardian of the Galaxy 3 and another Thor movie. And I don't remember all of the ones I just saw. all the stuff. So your guess is as good as mine. They have a little bit teaser some of these new movies. I know they did the one with Supergirl. I think that might be one coming up soon. I don't know if I saw that one or not. If you watched the original Supergirl, man, that was Helen Slater. That's old style. Old school, man. Back in the early 80s, I think. Supergirl, and then they had, what was it? The original Superman with Christopher Reeve. Lots of different series and spin-offs of them. I never got into those. I never watched them. Some people said they were good. I never got into them. What was this? Smallville, Lois and Clark, a whole bunch. I can't even think of half of the ones that are out there. I just know there's been multiple shows, multiple actors playing Superman or Superboy, I guess, in that case. But, yeah. A lot of different stuff out there. Trying to still look for a decent series. Like I said, I'm coming to the end of a lot of stuff that I've been watching. I did watch the new The Peacemaker. I watched that new one. That was kind of cool. And then what else? I watched how they filmed the dance sequence, and apparently the one guy had a stunt dancer. Because white man can't dance. So, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was trying to find. Old comedy series, old movies, I guess. What am I gonna go watch? I'm trying to remember. There was one I was gonna watch that I tried to see. Some of them I just can't find. I was able to. I was looking for Viper, but I can't get that one to go yet. I'll have to look Tubi or something like that, see if they have it. Some of the old superhero movies and stuff like that. I'd like to see the series again. So hopefully I will be able to find them. But and I've been trying to see like new stuff that's coming out. I haven't really seen too many that's really interesting yet. Always on the lookout for some new series or something. And I'm not really into horror or supernatural stuff. There's a lot of that. Actually, I get into a couple of ones and I kind of forgot about them. I'm gonna have to go back and start watching those again. Some of them I watched one or two, and then I was like, this is not really that funny. So I kind of abandoned it. What was that one called? I think I watched it was called. I think it actually got canceled after one season. Called oh boy, what was it? Station 5 or something like that. It was like a space type thing. I think I watched a couple of those episodes and it kind of got boring. I'm waiting for some of the new stuff to come out, new series, but I think a lot of them are going to be in hiatus because they got to film the new seasons. And some of them, like a couple years between seasons, so Probably won't be seeing some of those for a little while because I know like Strange New Worlds took like about 2 years between season 2 and season 3. So I don't know. I'll have to stay tuned, I guess. But now we're into the new season, so that's kind of cool. Um, I'm gonna have to see what I can find out there. I haven't even really heard anything about new like I don't hardly watch regular TV per se. I don't think there's anything new. Yep. Snow Woman. Snow Woman always has a headache. Why don't fortune tellers? What is it? Oh, I'm trying to remember that joke. Um, why don't fortune tellers' husbands have any babies? So we've always got crystal balls. That's a funny one. I don't care who you are. That's funny, right, liar. Get her done. Get her done. You don't see that anymore. I mean, that was big for a while back in the early 2000s, but they kind of like done. And I think a couple of them actually did retire. I saw Ron White retired, and I saw Bill Engvall has retired. I don't know if Jeff Foxworthy is still going. I know they're not doing concerts anymore. They were for a while. They had the shows. They had the concerts, Redneck Comedy Tour. So those were actually kind of funny. Maybe that's what I'll try and go back and watch the old blue collar comedy. I don't think that was on for like a season or two. They had some funny stuff. But there's not much stand up anymore. Not like there used to be, man. Everybody had it. Yeah, I remember that. It was weird because it kind of like migrated. It started off with one thing and then he kind of got retooled into something else, and then I think it kind of went downhill. Like I said, it jumped the shark. So I don't know. But I used to watch the blue collar late at it seemed like they had it on late at night. And then they had the Bill Engvall show. He had one for a minute. That didn't last very long. Yeah. I know they had the blue collar comedy TV, I think it was called. Kind of along the line with Mad TV and Saturday Night